While Pride Month may be over, but one thing that hasn't changed, it's that the LGBTQ entertainment gods are keeping us fed. This month sees the return of some of our favorites, including new seasons, and we're getting brand new shows and movies as well. So let's take a look. Before we forget, originally titled Duino, is a refreshingly intimate film and a classic gay yearning story. It has some twists that subvert genre expectations for an even more staggering emotional effect. The movie follows two timelines, the first in the present day, where Matias, Juan Pablo de Pace, is struggling with the editing phase of a movie about his first love. Meanwhile, flashbacks depict his younger self, Santiago Madrasan, having this experience as he travels from Argentina to attend college in Duino, Italy, before ending up at his Swedish friend Alexander's, Oscar Morgan, family's villa for a life-changing holiday. This is a classic coming-of-age story that will pull you in with its unrequited love and fantastic performances. Before We Forget is releasing in New York theaters on July 11th, in LA theaters on July 18th, and is expanding to more theaters on July 25th. Sandbag Dam, a story about a forbidden love, set in a village threatened by the swollen rivers. Upon his return home for his father's funeral, Slavin revives relationship with his childhood friend, a young sportsman Marco, his teenage love, and the reason his father kicked him out of the house. Now tempted to reunite, they need to make peace with their own decisions and struggle against the family restraints. Sandbag Dam is one of those few films you wish were longer. The film has a similar energy to Brokeback Mountain. Its restrained tension is waiting to burst at any moment. There is no denying the double entendre of the title. The story slowly reveals itself with an innocent bitterness and longing. If you go into the film blind, nothing is spoon-fed to the audience. It is beautifully paced. The homophobia in Sandbag Dam is excruciating. The weaponization of hurt and ignorance is devastating. It is one that so many LGBTQ youth must endure. Such an ambiguous ending that leaves you wanting more. Andy and her team of immortal warriors are back, with a renewed sense of purpose in their mission to protect the world. With Booker still in exile after his betrayal, and Queen out for revenge after escaping her underwater prison, Andy grapples with her newfound mortality as a mysterious threat emerges that could jeopardize everything she's worked towards for thousands of years. The old guard, Joe and Nikki, are a long-term, immortal, gay couple who are both warriors and lovers. Their relationship is a prominent part of the story, with Joe expressing deep love and devotion for Nikki, describing him as more than just a boyfriend. While the sequel, The Old Guard 2, does not sideline their relationship entirely, some fans have expressed disappointment that it was not as prominently featured as in the first film. The film was praised for its portrayal of a gay couple in a major action film, especially one where their relationship was not a central conflict or a stereotype. The film's depiction of their enduring love and commitment was a significant step in LGBTQ+ representation within the action genre. Super queer British sitcom Such Brave Girls is discomfort comedy at its finest. Starring real-life sisters Kat Sadler and Lizzie Davidson as fictional sisters Josie and Billy, Such Brave Girls tells the chaotic little tales of a dysfunctional family of three. Now the series is returned for Season 2. Josie, Kat Sadler, is on a never-ending quest for meaning. Billy's, Lizzie Davidson, chasing a fairy tale romance, and Deb, Louise Brealey, is hoping for a financial miracle. Expect bigger disasters, terrible choices, and more harrowing love stories as this family continues their impossible journey for a better life. You can watch this on Hulu. The Sandman has returned for what is the second and final season of the drama series starring Tom Sturridge. The Sandman, Season 2, will continue to feature LGBTQ+ characters, building on the representation scene in the first season. Gwendolyn Christie will return as Lucifer Morningstar, a non-binary character. Additionally, the series has featured and is expected to continue featuring characters like Desire, also non-binary, and Johanna Constantine, a lesbian character. The Sandman, Season 2, Volume 1 is streaming on Netflix. Volume 2 will be available on July 24th, and there will be a bonus episode titled Death, The High Cost of Living, on July 31st. Hosted by Queen of the Universe standout drag queen, Drag Race Brazil is back for an exciting second season. Week after week, 10 Glamazonians will use their charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent to compete in a series of creative and acting challenges, fashion runways, live performances, and more. The queens will face off to make it to the grand finale, snatch the crown, and be named Brazil's next drag superstar. Watch this on Wow Presents Plus. In this rom-com series, Too Much, where queer actors perform straight chaos. Jessica, Megan Stalter, is a New York workaholic in her mid-30s, reeling from a broken relationship that she thought would last forever and slowly isolating everyone she knows. When every block in New York tells a story of her own bad behavior, the only solution is to take a job in London, where she plans to live a life of solitude like a Bronte sister. But when she meets Felix Sharp, a walking series of red flags, she finds that their unusual connection is impossible to ignore, even as it creates more problems than it solves. Now they have to ask themselves, do Americans and Brits actually speak the same language? You can watch this on Netflix. The Apple TV Plus series foundation includes LGBTQ plus characters, specifically Glon Kerr and his husband Belle. Their relationship is depicted as a loving and long-standing one. The character's presence adds depth to the Empire side of the story, allowing viewers to connect with individuals beyond the usual factions. Set 152 years after the events of Season 2, the Foundation has become increasingly established far beyond its humble beginnings, while the Cleonic dynasty's empire has dwindled. As both of these galactic powers forge an uneasy alliance, a threat to the entire galaxy appears in the fearsome form of a warlord known as the Mule, whose sights are set on ruling the universe by use of physical and military force, as well as mind control. It's anyone's guess who will win, who will lose, who will live, and who will die as Hari Seldon, Gul Dornick, the Cleans, and Demerzel play a potentially deadly game of intergalactic chess. From director Olivia Cappuccini, Love and Rage, Monroe Burgdorf is an intimate portrait of trailblazer Monroe Burgdorf, model, trans activist, and author. Weaving past and present, it explores her journey, activism, and the balance between personal needs and public responsibility. Through Monroe's story, the film sparks a universal conversation on identity, feminism, race, and hope. This is available to rent and own on digital. In Season 4, present-day Maximo, Derbez, works tirelessly to restore Las Colinas to its former glory before the grand reopening. In 1986, when a competitor claims the #1 spot in the annual ranking of Aapulco's best hotels, young Maximo Horizon will do whatever it takes to get back on top and secure Las Colinas' future. Watch Aapulco Season 4 on Apple TV+. If you enjoyed this content, then check out these 2 recent videos, subscribe to Pride Reviews, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.